Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine.
It's land for the first time. Massive pile of rubbish.
Only a little rubbish run. Bread and Vic, all this, bread and Vic, and that's us.
We only just arrived in the Caribbean a few short hours ago, after sailing across the Atlantic for 14 and a half days. We thought we'd want to sleep for an entire week, but after celebrating with a champagne breakfast this morning, we're on cloud 9, and keen to keep the celebrations going.
Alright, look at that water. Just arrived in Bridgetown. We're going to go get some drinks and supplies at the supermarket, and then go to a cool little beach bar.
Sunshine, bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. I will scream from the highest mountain. I will love like there's nothing in my way.
If you find yourself in Barbados, do yourself a favour and head to this bar for a pina colada. You can thank me later.
What's the prices like? And so this is their money? Oh, that's like $5 for a bloody daiquiri. That's good. That's not alcoholic. Oh, that's why. Thank you. Woohoo!
Give me them good times, good times.
We made it.
How's your first Caribbean beer taste?
Absolutely delicious.
What have you got there?
It's Quarter Banks, Caribbean beer, and they're going down.
No, I don't want to.
Bring on the summertime.
It's not this and then some fresh food.
Look what I found! Oh. Got a little bag. Thought I'd be good.
So we've got English cheddar cheese.
How much is that? Well, that's actually right, because this is Barbados.
So $3 US.
75% of that is the Australian dollar, or half of it is the
Actually,
US
it's
dollar.
pretty good. We got like a pirate rum.
Oh god, you've already got spice rum
Well,
sitting there.
he told us to get this one.
Ah, but you don't even need it.
This is for the walk back.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Well, I guess they kind of make up for the exorbitant prices by packing your groceries for you.
We've got a couple of beers for tomorrow's festivities. They're the local Barbadian beers, Banks.
But if you bring them back with the carton, you get $6 back.
I got Milo. I got the smallest packet possible. It was like $20 for a tin.
Oh my god.
Soon we have our friends on C3PO arriving in Barbados, and tomorrow we plan to celebrate with them and a few other cruisers we've already made friends with here, including a young Italian guy who solo sailed across the Atlantic and after losing his autopilot had to hand steer the entire way across alone. Talk about crazy, hey? It's always a good reminder someone's always got it more tough than you do.
Oh, there's the pool. Just gonna go for a little stroll this morning. It's a beautiful day. It's about 7:30 in the morning here. Thought we'd go before it gets too hot, and look at this. We saw this boat in Las Palmas. It is beautiful. So this is the restaurant and stuff near the marina. I think it's called P1, very fancy. The fanciest restaurant in Barbados.
You have to tie your tender up here to check into the country, which we'll do later today.
Yep. And then they've got, pool bar over there. Pretty expensive, but we might have to spoil ourselves after we've crossed the ocean. Oh, look at it.
This reminds me of a holiday
It
right there.
does, wow. Heck yeah, we're definitely at least coming for one cocktail. Oh my god, incredible. Look at that. Little outdoor shower, sun lounges, and then the beach right here. You can also snorkel over here. There's a bit of like coral reef there, turtles and stuff, so we're gonna check that out later. I'm in Fiji or something, hey?
It's a whole different vibe to Europe, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, look at this little place. It's just like beautiful on every corner. Vibes are high here this morning, aren't they?
They're good, yeah.
Feeling like we're on holiday.
11 hours sleep.
The only problem is we're not on a holiday budget, that's for sure. Wish we were.
Well, you don't have to be when you're on a sailboat. You can enjoy all the things just...
Without like the million expensive cocktails.
And
Gotta make them on your own boat, yeah.
The hotels are what get ya.
It's pretty expensive here to eat out too. I found the food quite expensive at the bar yesterday. Like chips are probably the only cheap thing really. Even like chicken wings and stuff, it was like $20 and there wasn't much.
Was it $20 for chicken wings?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, you only had like 4 chicken wings too. Or maybe 6.
Yeah, 6 or 8 I think we had all together. But so yeah, we shared a bit of food, which made it a little bit cheaper, but we didn't end up having much each. So we were pretty hungry when we got back last night. But we didn't end up making any dinner because we were so tired. And I've got to be very tired not to make dinner when I'm hungry. So yeah, we're probably going to be starving this morning. And we don't have any bread. They didn't have any good bread in the supermarket. So I really need to get back into making my sourdough.
It feels good to have finally made it to the Caribbean after such a tough Atlantic crossing. The first thing we notice is how tropical and lush everything is here. And after being in the middle of the ocean for a few weeks, you can really notice the different smells of land. The plants, the flowers, and the smell of food cooking on the barbecue from the beach bars. Speaking of smell, we've got something to share that's been adding a bit of luxury to boat life. I've only really had a couple of favourite perfumes, as I think it can be complicated to find a fragrance we like, as it's so personal. But when you find one you love, it's like your signature scent that people remember you by. It's crazy how a certain smell can bring you right back to a particular time, memory, or person. So we've been trying out something by a brand called Scentbird, and basically it's a monthly perfume subscription, and they send you these handy little vials of designer fragrances like Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, basically anything that you could think of. On their website you can answer a few questions and then they offer personalised selections based on your preferences. Right now I've been loving a perfume called Sunsets in Capri by Glasshouse Fragrances. It has notes of mandarin, peach, lily, amber and musk. So perfect for a new sailing chapter in the Caribbean, very tropical feeling. And Jason has been loving Charmer by English Laundry, which has notes of bergamot, grapefruit, apple, sea salt and orange blossom. Smells amazing.
And I just want to say, since I've been using Scentbird, I've been getting lucky 30% more often. I'm not sure if it's Scentbird or if it's because we're not crossing an ocean anymore. But
we've actually got 2 other perfumes here too. 3 of them are actually unisex perfumes, so we can both use them. So we've also got Seigneur Oud Gaillac, and we have Balance by Fluid. I think we love every single one of them. They all smell amazing. What we really love about Scentbird is that you can switch up your scent every single month without having to commit to a full-size bottle. So the first month is just $8 and then it's $16.95 thereafter. So it's way better than having to spend money on like a full-size bottle that you might not like. If you're curious and you want to try it out, you can scan our QR code or use the code ESCAPADE for 55% off your first month, which will bring it down to $8. It's a great way to start your own fragrance journey with Scentbird. Once again, the code is ESCAPADE for 55% off.
Oh my god, it's like yelling at KFC. We're on our way back from our little round trip walk. It is pretty far to walk from Port St Charles into Bridgetown, or however you say it. So it's definitely a lot quicker to go in the tender because you've got to go kind of around the resort to get to the road. But yeah, really glad we've done it. It's quite a nice little walk. It's starting to get hot now.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, it's 8:15 in the morning, so you definitely want to go early if you're going to do it. But yeah, it's such a nice start to the day. You definitely want to try and do this a bit more often and just get up, get ready quickly and go for a nice walk because it's such a nice way to start your day off. And yeah, I suppose we've kind of done a bit of sightseeing now.
We don't usually have the budget to spend too much on eating out, but after 2 weeks at sea, we had a good excuse to spoil ourselves. So we ended up at Pier 1 restaurant and pool bar at Port St Charles for some lunch and a couple of cocktails.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cheers, mate.
The steak sandwich was to die for, and I highly recommend heading here if you land here after crossing the ocean. Of course, we continued the party on QI's boat after.
Back during Prohibition, which was a really weird time in the US, people still wanted to make alcohol. And alcohol is very simple. All you need is sugar, water, and yeast. So whatever sugar source you can get, that is what you're going to use. Because it was illegal back then, they would distill it at night. Because they would have to make a fire with a really big copper still. So there would be a lot of smoke coming out. But at night, you wouldn't see that smoke, you wouldn't see the fire, you would only smell it, and you'd be fine. So that's why it's called moonshine. Now this, what was made here, is it's a fermentation from Cape Verde sugars, water from straight from our boat, from a water maker. So Atlantic water. So this was all fermented at sea, and this was also distilled at sea. Because the other type is called moonshine, this one was made during the day. We'll call it liquid sunshine.
Yes!
And it's the first time he's ever distilled alcohol.
So this could go good or bad. We're the lucky guinea pigs.
I reckon that's pretty. I put my tongue in it already. It's kind of chill. I didn't know what I'm in for.
Yeah, well done, everyone.
Cheers.
Well done. Cheers.
Cheers to the crossing, guys. Cheers.
Lily just came and popped herself right here in my face. You two are needy this morning, aren't you? You're two needy girls. We are off to Mount Gay Rum Distillery, but before that, we're on a bit of a rescue mission. So another one of the sailboats that's part of the Viking rally has had to divert to Barbados. The captain has an open fracture in his arm, and they've had a bunch of other troubles. They got no engine or anything like that. So the Coast Guard's towing them in, and a bunch of us are going to go and help at the dock. I probably won't film it because we're going to be busy, and obviously just out of respect because it's a pretty stressful situation. But yeah, it's actually one of our subscribers, so Tiny Dancer, this is for you. We hope you guys are okay, and obviously by the time you see this, hopefully you'll be all nice and healed up and enjoying the Caribbean. So feeling pretty tired now. We haven't stopped since we got here. I literally have not had a second to breathe until I've gone to sleep. So tomorrow, definitely a chill day on the cards, I think. Just do nothing, swim, and lay around. Yeah, definitely keen for that. Got some bread and bakery and meat rolls.
Hello, can we get these two and a chicken? Not chicken, Pacific. We just went into a bakery just to get some bread, and they had sausage rolls.
It's called a meat roll.
A meat roll, and it is honestly amazing.
It's like a sausage roll, but it's kind of got like curried kind of spices in it. And the meat's super moist.
I don't know.
Delicious.
Oh.
This was $3 Barbados. They're like $1.50 US. About $2 Australian. Okay, so we didn't make it to this distillery because unfortunately we had to make a booking, and I think they all booked up. But this is the alternative.
Yeah, so Angus sugar and drinks.
It comes in a bottle like this. It's $10 US for this.
You can make 2 drinks out of it. We think it's bitters and ice and nutmeg and stuff in the cup.
Man to man is so unjust. Children, you don't know. Ooh, thank you very much, Miss Two Lady.
So far, Barbados was giving all the Caribbean vibes we had dreamt of, and we were off to a great start in the Caribbean. Of course, we won't be able to spoil ourselves with this much food and drinks out usually, but we want to thank everyone who shouted us through our Buy Us a Beer fund. You really made our arrival in the Caribbean a fun one, and that tough crossing is almost already fading into the back of our memory bank. Or maybe it's just the rum punch and the pungent aroma of ganja in the air.
Mr. Engineer, turn it up louder, cause this is the last part, and we want to mash it up. Come on up, get on up, get on up, get on up, get on up.
Don't stand under this tree, especially if it's raining. The manchineel tree is a poisonous tree native to the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico that's considered the world's most dangerous tree. All parts of the tree contain toxins, including its milky sap, fruit, and smoke from burning wood. This is our little Barbados grocery haul. We tried this the other day, as you can see. Half of it's gone, so we went back and got a few more.
It is honestly delicious. So we got the different flavours now. We got the Bargain.
What have you done to yourself?
It's that hot. I was like trying to gulp down the water and I'm just
Let it go.
thirsty that it's like going all over me. But yeah, we got the Bargain pepper, the hot pepper.
And the red pepper. Some jerk seasoning. And then I got these to try. Alcoholic ginger beer, which I've not been able to find since leaving Australia, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh, and the chutney.
And yeah, hot chow. So apparently this is like similar to the English piccalilli, but a Caribbean version. We read there was a shipwreck and a sunken submarine just outside the anchorage, and we were keen to jump in and check it out with the mini dive tanks. Scuba diving is my favourite hobby, and we'd love to be able to carry some proper dive gear someday. Being under the water, slowly swimming alongside the sea life, it's like you've entered a whole other world. It's so quiet and peaceful under there, and all you can hear is the bubbles and breaths you take as you suck oxygen from your tank. You also realise you want all the time you can get down there, so it helps you to relax and slow down your breathing a little. It's like a form of meditation for me. What'd you catch?
We caught a lionfish. Invasive fish of the Caribbean. No one likes them, but they taste delicious. So it's good for the environment and good for our bellies.
Originally, we planned to sail down to Bridgetown, which is the capital of Barbados. But then we realised Martinique will be celebrating Carnival in just a few days. So we decided it would be easier to catch a local bus down and check it out for the day before sailing on to St Lucia tomorrow. And let me tell you, the buses are an experience in themselves, with Caribbean music absolutely blaring from the speakers. Barbadian, how do you say it? Chifetti. It's like KFC. Good?
That's right.
What have you got in here? Chicken's pretty good. Delish. To be honest, there wasn't a huge amount to see in Bridgetown unless you want to go shopping or take a boat trip, which obviously we don't have a need for. It was also killing us to walk around in the heat of the day, so we decided to head down to the beach for a swim and cool off with a drink from one of the beach bars. We found this cool little bar that had endless cocktails. They even showed you everything that was in them on the menu above, and I actually took this video so I could recreate some later. Uh-oh, tender rescue. This has come loose and moved, even though it feels tight as shit now. It's come undone. QR to the rescue. I was about to jump in the water. Thanks, guys. I saw it at the same time. I was about to jump in the water. I was gonna call you and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just jump in the water. And then I just see you guys. I'm like, oh. Huge thanks to Scentbird for sponsoring this week's video. Remember to use the code ESCAPADE or scan our QR code for your discount. We hope you enjoyed coming along for our first week in the Caribbean at the stunning island of Barbados.